Just as an introduction on this technology overview, is the image that's presented at the moment. That's the cutting face of a decline after we cleared from Eland. And it shows the curves cutting hard rock, and it also shows the inclination of the decline at -9 degrees. And you can see the scale of that excavation for an investment in new technology and implementing that scale. It's challenging, and it needs to be a mature organization that takes on something like this. So you might ask yourself, why is Master Drilling as a company pursuing this type of work in line with the current and historically raise boring business? And what everybody have witnessed for the last while is that it's a changing world. So it's got its uncertainties, but it's exciting in a way. And as the world is changing, so are the mines. And what we see a requirement from the mines where open cast mines are moving underground. It's an issue to replace the capacity or the production of those mines from an underground operation. You have cultural challenges, and the transition is difficult. So the mines need solutions where this could be done with higher urgency. They need to have a strong partner to do this with. So that's one of the changes that we see and we want to align ourselves with. A second point is, in many cases, you have ore bodies that are below environmental sensitive areas. And it's not an issue necessarily about depth, but it's over a long distance that these ore bodies needs to be reached. And there needs to be a solution for that. A third one is that many of these projects, like we're currently doing, is in remote areas. It's in harsh conditions. So it's in extremely cold conditions like North Canada. It might be in deserts. It's geographically, it's in isolated areas. And if clients want to invest in mines like that, they can't move there with thousands of people and all the resources, historically what they would do with an established mining area. So it's important for them to have high efficiency resources and strong partners to deliver these projects. There's many challenges for our clients around environmental issues, around social issues such as communities where they're working with. It's the localization of resources and also the governance. So how do we deal with the environmental issues? And how do we deal with skills transfer, maybe on localization of skills? Those are key aspects that we need to consider. And how are we dealing with all of this? This is how we will have a relevant future, and how we will be competitive, and how we will be a sustainable company. So what is exciting is that we already established the capacity around some of these new technologies. The maturity of these technologies are well developed, and it might not just be that with the changes that clients are going through and the market is going through, that we will get an opportunity to have a successful implementation of these technologies to show value to our clients. So the lasting value that we want to create for our clients is around safety performance, it's around quality, and it's also around real cost, say it being a capital cost for the project or investment cost. And all of these issues is related to productivity. So to address this in a historical way of conventional resources is difficult. And if you would move to a more industrialized process, it is something that can create much value for our clients. So to give you an update on the initiatives that we're busy with, for instance, our tunneling initiative, we've established a capacity through a mobile tunnel borer, which is specifically designed for the mining requirements. We have manufactured it, we've tested it. Unfortunately, we lost a phase 2 contract from Eland Platinum in the beginning of 2020, where capital to the project was deferred, and we can really commend a client like Northern Platinum for their investment that they've done in technology in our company. It's a huge commitment from an industry player, and I think it will be to the benefit of the whole mining industry. Currently, we have cleared that contract. We have the machine on maintenance. We're doing improvements, and we will recommission it. We've done proposals to various clients, and we're hopeful that we will be able to redeploy this resource in the beginning of 2021. To give you an update on our sinking initiative, we have a company jointly owned with the IDC. We have followed a phased approach for risk implementation. We have developed a wide range of scope over the last period. We had very successful experimental and field trials at the end of last year. We've repositioned ourselves, and we looked at rescoping a project that is smaller in size, it's quicker to execute, it's lower cost to execute, and that project, what we're doing there, will be scalable to a big shaft configuration. And hopefully by delivering on this initial work, it will reduce the risk and provide comfort to clients where they can get a big benefit on these larger infrastructure projects. So at the moment, we're busy looking at the approval for funding for phase 2 to phase 4. And, we're confident on the development work that we've done on the sinking initiative. In general, our master drilling business and our in-house engineering expertise over the group for vertical integrated business model. Here we've done significant work in supporting the business in terms of semi and full autonomous control. End of last year, we communicated that we've introduced semi-autonomous control on about 40 rigs in the company. We've seen their benefits of 30% plus in productivity. It has substantially reduced our exposure to operational risk. We have currently remote operation. We have 6 contracts that we're busy resourcing to be able to do remote drilling. We had in the last week a view of operation in Peru, where we're remote drilling with a significant upside in terms of productivity. And through the digitization and the analytics of operational information, we are able to track what is happening on these remote sites and then to apply our experience. And this by itself leads to safer operations, it leads to lower risk and also increased productivity. We have increased our capacity as well around technology study work for clients, which is exciting for us. It moves us closer to our clients and their requirement that they have in industry. We engaged with a few clients where we're doing study work for them. It will entail the development of equipment and the supply of equipment and also the operation thereof. And by doing that, we hope we can create more value to our clients and their expectations of what they see is required. Through this semi and full autonomous control, we have also did significant investments in our existing plant to modernize that equipment with great success. And lastly, I'd just like to say a few words on a project that was in the media about a month ago. We achieved a very accurate deep pilot hole, 1.4 kilometers pilot hole, with a tolerance that is significant. It provides the opportunity to mining companies where they could use this infrastructure or this method of construction for deep access shafts. And it's got a considerable benefit to their business cases on the projects that they look at. So once the shaft is complete and reamed at 4.8 meters diameter, we are hopeful that it will provide the value to our clients. And it sets the standard for doing this type of work in the future. And on this project, I think we're also one of the, if not the only, one of the few companies that have invested in this directional drilling technology that we've used. And there's further development that we have planned around this to roll it out to other projects and create value by using this technology.